Hey, hello everybody, welcome back to Gran Turismo 4 and the Infineon World Sports 245. Let's get this. Oh, holy crap. Going from 0 to warp drive there. You guys, so Halloween came and went, obviously, and you know how, like, if you buy the Halloween candy for the kids and whatnot, before Halloween, that is some expensive shit. It's like 25 bucks for a box of, like 90 of those little candies, right? But if you wait until after Halloween, do they ever lower the price? Like, that was my plan. You know, like, I bought some candies for the kids for Halloween, but my house is kind of hidden. Like, if you guys saw my house, you would, like, if you walked by my house on the street, you actually wouldn't even really know that it's there. You would know that my neighbor's house is there, but my house is, like, so perfectly hidden behind my conjoined neighbor's house. Like, their house is attached to mine, but just the shape of their house, it's a little bit like, I guess you could say, fatter than my house, if you're looking at it from the road. And I've got a fence all the way around my property, right? Like, there's a fence that goes all the way around my entire house. So the only way that you can actually see my house is literally if you walk all the way up my driveway, come around the corner, and then you see my house. So unfortunately, for Halloween, I really don't get anybody. Like, I get no knocks on the door, no trick-or-treat, you know what I mean? Like, kind of sucks. But anyway, so I bought a thing of chocolates, and, like, nobody came. There was one person that came, and because it was, like, 8:30 at night, there was literally one person that came to my house to trick-or-treat, you guys. So I had the entire box of stuff to give out, but because he was the only kid that came, and he's like, trick-or-treat, whoa. He's like, trick-or-treat, and he's dressed as, whoa. He was dressed as like a Fortnite character. He actually looked pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Like, he had his face paint done kind of like cartoonish. Come on. And then he had like a big plastic hammer and like some weird, bulky, cartoonish clothes. And I could tell that's what he was, like a Fortnite character. He had a little plastic, like a super soaker gun, you know what I mean? A little umbrella and stuff like that. It was cool. Anyway, so I ended up giving him the entire thing. Whoa, but then after Halloween, on the 3rd or the 4th, I can't remember what day it was, I went to the grocery store, and my plan was to buy up some of the discount Halloween candy, because they put it on crazy sale. I can't even tell you guys, I have literally an entire dresser drawer full of Halloween candy, and I really only spent like 45 bucks or something like that. It's crazy to think that it's like, you know, just last week, those, if I had bought the same ones, it would have probably costed me 150 bucks. But then you wait 3 days, and then it's only 45 bucks, like, you know? And I talk about the fallacy of like, money all the time, right? And it's like, that's a pretty obvious one right there. It's like, I get it, they have overstock. But it's just not fair that they sell it to you at such an exuberant price before Halloween, and then after Halloween, you basically get to see its actual value. You understand what I'm saying? And realize how taking advantage of you actually are. It was like 5 days ago, this was 5 times the cost. You know what I mean? How does something increase, how does something increase or decrease in price or value by 500 fucking % in 5 days? Like, does that make any sense? No. Can we please start making sense? I guess not. And again, I get it. It's overstocked. They got to get rid of it, so they just put it for a cheap amount. But the way I see it is the reverse. It's like, why couldn't you sell it to me at that price 5 days ago? Then you wouldn't have so much overstock, right? A lot more people would have bought more of this product, and you wouldn't have to sell it at so cheap. Because you would have sold the product out if it was at a cheaper price. Durr? You know what I mean? Whoa. Okay. There was somebody coming up behind us there. I didn't want to get smoked. If you're wondering why I did that weird maneuver, it's because Dale Earnhardt is behind us. I love that car in this game. And in Gran Turismo 3 as well, the Corvette C5R. If you guys don't know, Dale Earnhardt actually drove that car at the Le Mans 24-hour. And actually won the entire thing. Whoever thought that a Corvette could beat cars like this? Well, Dale Earnhardt and his team did. And they went out there and they did it. Proving, not only... I mean, they proved so many things all at once there, it actually isn't even funny. Dale Earnhardt proved that he could just show up at a Le Mans race and absolutely decimate in a Corvette of all vehicles. Come on, bro, like, what is this? He almost like, it's almost like he made fun of Le Mans a little bit in his own little way, you know? It was like, it was almost like he got out of the car and was like, well, that wasn't too hard. You know what I mean? It was like la-di-da. Pretty awesome stuff. I mean, Le Mans is usually ruled by, you know, European and Asian drivers. So to see Dale just sort of come on out of nowhere, you know what I mean? From NASCAR as well. You know, to go from NASCAR to just jumping into Le Mans in a GT3 class car, and then winning the whole thing, like, that's, like, nobody will ever do that again. I don't think anybody's done it before as well. He's, like, literally the only guy to ever do that. Pretty amazing stuff. I remember watching that 24-hour of Le Mans, and I remember thinking it was funny that this Corvette was leading the way. And even the race announcers were just continuously surprised. Imagine for this race, 24 hours long, eventually you run out of things to say. You know? But this Corvette being in front of, as I said, cars like this, how the fuck would you ever expect a Corvette to beat this car? Well, you put Dale Earnhardt in the driver's seat. Whoa. Yeah. Dale, we miss you, buddy. We know he's up there in heaven, you guys, right now, working on his Monte Carlo, making sure she's ready for the next event. You know? Dale's up there with Jesus right now, you guys, being like, hey, Jesus, can you pass me the 3/4 inch wrench? And Jesus is like, of course, Dale. Passes him the wrench, holds the flashlight for him. You know what I'm saying? Then Ayrton Senna comes walking over. What you guys doing over here, you know? Get out of here, boy. NASCAR and Formula don't mix. Formula One, you guys. Fucking Talladega Nights. I am from Formula One. Formula One? What the hell is that? Come on, turn! It's got a real big problem with bringing its center of gravity back once you've lost it. Now, that's a pretty common problem. Whoa, for a turn, please. Oh, that's a pretty common problem for a LMP2 Le Mans car. Whoa, that has 1,100 horsepower. You can see that big wobble there when we shift and stuff like that, right? Oh shit, hold on. Stop, stop, stop. You are going to leave bubbles all over your belly if you keep scratching. Just gotta grab my dog's foot so that she stops scratching. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Sophia's getting really old, you guys. Like, the last year's been a little rough on her. Starting to, what's it called, she's getting old, man, you know what I mean? She's starting to get dry skin and stuff like that. I gotta put baby oil on her and all kinds of shit, fucking cream, you know? It's like taking care of an old lady. Watch out. Thank you. Holy crap. What up, Sauber? Good old Sauber by Mercedes-Benz, man. They really tried hard with this car right here, but it just didn't have what it took. Fucking awesome car, though, the Sauber C9. And yeah, for anybody who didn't know, that car's actually made by Mercedes-Benz. Which is pretty cool. There's my favorite Le Mans car of all time, the 1998 Nissan R390 GT1, number 32, Calsonic Zanavi. My favorite Le Mans car of all time. Still is today, too. Hello, gorgeous. Hello, beautiful. I fucking love you. I know I'm distracting you, but I love you. Greatest Le Mans car ever built, in my opinion. Even though it did kind of underperform, the R390 is just, I mean, man, I can remember the first time that I saw the 1997 R390, its paint scheme was black and red, you guys. Black and red. And it was a Zanavi Nismo. One of the coolest, most dangerous looking Le Mans cars in the history of the sport. Just that black and red R390 GT1, 1997. Now the 1997 GT1, or the 1997 R390 was a little bit more rounded than the 1998 version. Whoa, if you go and look at pictures of the 1997 and then you look at pictures of the 1998, you can see that they really sharpened all of the edges of the vehicle, make it as streamlined and aerodynamic as absolutely possible. Not to mention that the 98 actually had 33 more horsepower than the 97, so it was actually a better vehicle at the cost of like only 6 kilograms or something like that. So they, you add 6 kilograms, but you also add 33 horsepower. That's, I mean, you got 33 horses pulling, a 2-liter bottle of Coca-Cola. You understand what I mean? Like, Come on, turn. Fuck. So the 1998 was just like the most refined car that Nissan really ever brought to Le Mans. The 1998 Nissan R390 GT1, number 32. Well, he's actually going into the box right now. I'll never forget seeing the red and black one for the first time in 1997. And like, I was really big into racing when I was a kid. So it's like, I saw them bring that car out of the garage on TV. I can't even tell you what that did to my brain, bro. It was like looking at a spaceship. It was so dangerous and deadly looking. You know what I mean? Like the R390 just looks like it wants to hurt you, or like bite your damn face off or something. You know what I'm saying? So when they wheeled that thing out, I was like, oh my god, what is that, right? See the Nissan logo on it and stuff, I was like, oh my god, that's Nissan's new car? What is that? You know? And then they showed the graphic at the bottom of the screen. You know, number 27, Nissan R390 GT1. I said, oh my god. You have no idea, man. And Toyota was still using that fucking stretched out T97 or whatever the hell it was called. I can't remember the name of that car. The TS097, I believe it is. Pretty sure that's what it's called. Yeah, the R390 is a legend to me, man. That car is baby. Just in Gran Turismo 4, the problem with it is that it doesn't stack up against cars like this. The new age of Le Mans car, you understand what I mean? Like, this is a 2004, right? The car that we're driving right now, this is a 2004 Pescarolo C60 Judd. Look at the booty shaking, eh? Lola can sure shake that ass, tell you what. That's what this car is, by the way. So, Judd is a manufacturer of engines. And they make a beautiful engine called a Lola Judd. Come on, come on, come on. Lola and Ashley Judd, no relation to the actress. Simply just one's a turbocharged V6, the other one is a non-aspirated V10, just like Formula One. Woo! Flying. We are flying now, man. Jeez, now that I'm actually used to this car, I can speak. Man, this car's fun to drive once you get used to it. And in my opinion, this is the best car in this game. Like, this is the fastest car in this game. Well, other than a Formula One car, obviously. Goes without saying, Formula is the fastest vehicles on the planet. Well, god damn it, I keep having to double check myself here. Yeah, Formula is like the fastest, like, circuit racing type of vehicle that there is. However, obviously there are drag cars and funny cars and shit like that that, you know, go fucking 500 miles an hour and do a quarter mile in fucking 3 seconds and shit like that, so. When you think about it that way, yeah, sure, of course, there's lots of other faster cars that exist than a Formula One car, but on a track, on a circuit, nothing is faster than Formula. Not even close.
I love the steering on this car. The steering wheel on this car is absolutely fantastic. It is so precise, it's almost like a fighter jet or something like that. Or it almost feels like you're like laying out train tracks in front of you as you're driving or something like that. Like, look at that crap. It's madness. But to be able to trust this car enough, to allow it to act like this, that's the defining factor, of actually being able to drive this fucking behemoth. Tires are starting to die here. Hey, I can hear you scratching. Hey, quit it. Hey. My dog's like, I'm gonna take full advantage of this. Fuck, sorry man, my brakes are not as good as yours, dude. Get that big pretty girl out of my face. Watch out for the big black booty, you guys. Oh no, I'm just kidding around, bro. Just trying to get by you. Late breaking shit. That would have been the end of our race right there. Ooh, hear the R390 behind us? Oh, absolutely ridiculous. E-brake. Our tires are dying, that's why I'm... Come on! You might want to go ahead, R390, my tires are dead. He's like, no, I'm good, I'll just stay back here. Don't blame him. Man, is this car ever hard to drive when the tires are getting into deep orange there. Starting to get some crazy pivot stepping and stuff like that. See how twitchy it is right now? Whoa. Take a sip of my drink. I'm gonna take 62 here. Take slightly less and less. Ready, break. Boom, 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 boom. Making beats out here. Woo! I love this game.
Like, I actually love this game. Whoa! That was close. No, stop scratching. Yeah, the thing is, my dog will scratch the same spot. You understand what I mean? She'll just keep scratching the same spot, like, never-endingly, to the point where it's, like, actually bleeding, and she has, like, fucking cuts all over, and it looks like somebody tried to fucking stab my dog to death or something. Like, fuck. And obviously, that takes a while to heal. If I let her do it, it takes a little while to heal. And then it gets itchy, obviously, and then she'll just want to scratch it even more, and then she'll do even more damage to it, and then it'll get infected. You understand what I mean? And then all of a sudden I've got a serious issue to deal with, right? I cannot let that happen. Like, yeah, she's getting fucking old as fuck. She's gonna be 11 years old on the 25th of November. She's gonna be 11 years old, so... Sophia's getting there, you guys. It fucking sucks, I'll tell you that. Because she is basically the one thing that keeps my sanity in this world the most. Like, legit. That dog is that dog's the reason I'm not in, like, prison or something like that. Because I fucking love her. Whoop. You know, I always say this is my daughter, not my dog, right? Daddy-daughter duties. These are my kids. Come on. Oh. Did you see the torque kick in there, you guys? A little bit of a booty jiggle, and then just kaboom! Rocket launch forward. Fucking nuts. Oh, the Peugeot 908 is such a fun toy. There you are again, my beauty. Hello, pretty girl, once again. Whoa, easy. Whoa! So you can hear that noise? Ch-ch-ch-ch-ch-ch-ch. That's my dog scratching. Wow! Thank you. Holy crap. I'm so glad that he hit his... Whoa. I'm so glad that he stood on his brakes there. He would have launched us way off the track. That was pretty close. Turn. Oh, we almost lost it there. Oh, okay, I'm getting wacky out here now. Getting wackadoo. Gotta calm the hell down. Just chill out for a minute. Turn. Turn, turn, turn. Oh, shit. That pylon was soaring, you guys. Oh. Oh, that is not very comfortable doing that. I will certainly tell you that. That launched my steering wheel in the opposite direction both times. Turn. Grip. Boom. This car's so ridiculous. As if, once again, you know, as if people actually drive this shit in real life. It's hard to even believe, you know? Like, as if people actually drive this shit. Like, imagine putting your actual physical body into this car. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And then to race it at a speed and trajectory with precision down to the millimeter, it's hard to even fathom that people actually do it in real life. You know? Truly incredible. Very remarkable stuff. So, man, little hats off to professional racers out there, because it's hard enough to do this in a video game. I couldn't imagine doing it in real life. I would love to drive a car like this in real life. Sure, that'd be fun as hell. But there's no way I'd be going, 176 miles an hour. That's absolutely ridiculous in a car like this. You know, you're basically driving down the street in a empty Coke can. You know what I mean? Like, the level of danger here is pretty much maximum. But man, thank you guys for coming out, watching this episode of Gran Turismo 4. And if you ever really like the video, maybe and subscribe to the channel. Other than that, I freaking love you, and I wish you the total best. Hope you guys have a freaking awesome rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. So you better be sure to have a good bye. Bye.